not your mama though. Look, I deal with the pencils, I deal with the books. Snotty noses and crying, I'm shook. If you like me and you need a hand, and I'm fair, I got the master plan. Coolest teacher in the land, the coolest teacher in the land. You say it's you? Well, stop playing. I'm coolest teacher in the land, coolest teacher in the land, coolest teacher in the land. From the A to the H, from the D to Japan, coolest teacher in the land.
Yo, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Y'all gonna dance? Y'all ready to dance? How are you? How are you today? Hey, how are you? How are you? Chef Praise in Kitchen back again. All right, y'all. We about to level up, okay? We about to level up with this meal. I'm telling you, it's gonna be incredible. We're gonna do roasted veggies with a pan-roasted Greek-inspired chicken thigh, and then we're gonna top everything with a nice lemon Dijon dressing. It's gonna it's gonna be all that in a bag of chips. All right, y'all ready? Remember, don't get scared by all of this. You're a confident cook because you're a confident teacher. That's what you are. All right, so what we got today? We got good old Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. This on vinyl, yo, this on vinyl will change your life. Turn it on. Remember, if you can't hear it, it's on purpose. That's right. All right, here we go. So for our ingredients today, we got some lemon, zucchini, got some mushrooms in here, bell pepper, butter, Dijon mustard, mint, that's what this is, oregano, more oregano, I don't know why I got two, black pepper, olive oil, salt, and some washed, remember we wash our meat, chicken thighs. All right, so y'all know we chopping up. We gotta sharpen that knife. I want to see in the comments. Let me know if you have practiced your knife sharpening skills. Remember, iron sharpens iron. Wipe it down. Wipe them shavings off. All right, so we're gonna chop up our zucchini first. Remember, let the weight of the knife do the work. Chop off the ends. It's easier for me to chop off the ends and then hold it and go right down the middle. Boom. Okay, after we go down the middle, we're just gonna do little half moons. We're finished with the half moons. We're gonna add them to this bowl that we have. All right. And then we're gonna take our mushrooms. You don't have to use the whole thing. I would say a couple handfuls. These have already been washed as well. Gonna put them in there. Save these for like a pasta or something. Then we're gonna cut up our red onion. Now for me, the easiest way to do this is to cut off the top, them seeds in the middle, just boop, bop them out. And you take the top, cut all around that stem so we can chop up those pieces. Take the pepper, go right down the middle, and then the inside is going to be easier to cut. So I like cutting the inside. So we're just going to cut it into strips like this, and then we'll do it across so we get chunks that kind of look something like this. All right, I'm going to take our red pepper and add it to this bowl as well. So we have all our vegetables that we're roasting in here. So now let's add our seasonings. Of course, sea salt. Boom. Black pepper. Good old oregano. Garlic powder. Some extra virgin olive oil. All over. Now, this is the cool part, okay? We are going to add some lemon zest. This is called a zester. And so there's a lot of flavor in the rind of the lemon. And so we're just gonna take this and we are going to get that zest off the rind. You gotta use a little bit of force, but it'll just come off in strips. We're gonna put that all over. It's kind of like dried up lemon. Like they use lemon rind when they make lemon pepper. Y'all know about lemon pepper. Y'all be loving some lemon pepper. And by y'all, I mean people who like wings, okay? We're gonna add the lemon zest. And then we want the juice of about half of a lemon. Just squeeze it. Oh, this thing juicy. Just squeeze it on. And then use them good old hands that you got and mix it up. Mix it up. Get all that seasoning all up in there. Alright, now I have a sheet pan right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this olive oil and kind of grease our pan. You can use like a teaspoon or so. Now I have the oven already preheated to 425. And so I'm going to take that. I'm going to rub the grease around because you don't want it to stick. And then we're going to take our little bowl of goodness here and just shake it out, spread them out. All right, now we're going to take this and put it in the oven for about 20 minutes on 425. Now, while our vegetables are starting to get going, we're going to season our chicken. Remember, chicken hand, seasoning hand. Chicken hand, don't touch the seasoning. All right, so we are going to add, it's not the chicken hand yet because I ain't touched the chicken. Remember, it's been washed. Please wash your meat. All right, so we're going to add some coarse sea salt. I love sea salt. If you haven't watched, there's a documentary on Netflix called Salt, Fat, Heat, Acid. It's a food documentary. Amazing. Go watch it. Go watch the salt episode and put in the comments, tell me what you think. All right, so we got some black pepper. Now I said Greek inspired, and so a lot of Greek food uses a lot of herbs, especially oregano and mint. And so we're actually going to use both of those with our chicken. Now, not too much mint, okay? This doesn't double as a mouthwash. All right, brush your teeth. All right, some garlic powder. And some thyme. All right, use that chicken hand and we just gonna make sure seasoning gets all over everything. Now ideally, you would want this to be able to marinate for a couple hours or overnight even if you're doing it in advance. If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's still gonna be good. But who am I, Chef Praise? Don't nothing I make is bad, okay? All right, I look at my food and say, it is well with my soul. All right, so I'm gonna go wash my hands. Y'all meet me over by the stove. We're gonna get this chicken going. Let's go. All right, so y'all already know what we gotta do. Like, hey, yeah. All right, our pan is nice and hot. So we are going to put down some olive oil. Like I said, this is a cast iron skillet now. This thing ain't hot, so we gonna get it all over. I'll probably turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm gonna take this chicken and just lay it in there. Oh yeah! Look again. Oh yeah! One more time. Hallelujah. All right, so we're going to let it stay on one side for about 2 minutes because the pan is hot. Leave it alone, don't touch it, go wash your chicken hands. After 2 minutes, we're gonna flip them. We don't wanna cook it fully, we just wanna brown it. So we're gonna use our pitchfork and go ahead and flip that thing. Woo! Nice brown color. That's beautiful. Flip it again. Flip one more time. All right, so we flipped it. Okay, we put the bag, we flipped it, you know what I'm saying? We flipped that thing, flip it, flip it, flip it. We went ahead and we flipped it. While it's getting brown on the other side, we're gonna start to deglaze the pan. It's kind of a little process. It's fine though, you're a confident cook. Remember that, okay? So we're gonna take about a tablespoon of butter. Well, add a butter. And I like putting it in different parts of the pan. So we're gonna put some over here, some in the middle, the side. We're gonna let that melt down. So while our butter is melting, we're also gonna take the other half of that lemon we squeezed and just squeeze it all over this chicken, this beautiful chicken. Oh yes. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. And then we're gonna take our bowl that we had our chicken juices in and stuff. It's fine, we're gonna put a little bit of water in here and add it to the pan as well. And add that chicken water. Chicken water. Chicken water. And to that, we're gonna add some minced garlic. Put a little bit of it everywhere. Now, what we're gonna do, I got a bigger spoon. What we're gonna do now is you're gonna take the pan and tilt it, and then you're gonna take your spoon and take these juices and baste it. All we're doing is taking the juices and just splashing it on top of the meat. Okay, this is gonna add some great flavor because it's picking up all those seasonings on the bottom of the pan. So after you've basted it once, we're actually gonna take the pan, and I know a lot of people didn't know this. You can take the pan and just put it in the oven. You can do that. So we're gonna take this pan and we're going to put it in the oven along with our vegetables. Now, probably in about 5 minutes or so, we're gonna go back in, baste it again. So use that spoon, baste it again, and then let it go for another 5. So 10 minutes total in the oven. But I want y'all to see our vegetables. Y'all see these? They're coming together so nicely, and we're gonna leave them in there for about another 10 minutes so everything comes out at once. Okay, so y'all excuse me, that oven is at 425. This ain't a big apartment, it's hot, and it turned my head backwards. But our chicken is done, our veggies are done. Now all we have to do is make this dressing and plate it. Now I will say, that juice that we created with the water and the lemon and the butter and the garlic, make sure you pour that over the top of the chicken. Because for one, if you're keeping it for the next day, it helps to keep it moist. And for two, that thing is so good. Y'all, I about burnt my tongue trying that juice. Okay, I can drink that juice, it was good. Make sure, remember, like we talked about in the last video, let your chicken rest so those juices can redistribute. Now, let's make our dressing. Super simple. You got Dijon mustard. You can use Grey Poupon if you have it. I have Grey Kroger Private Selection. All right, so you're gonna put about 2 tablespoons or so of that. Now to that, we're gonna add the juice of a whole lemon that I've already cut in half. And we're going to zest some of that in there like we did before. Remember, just move that zester, push down kind of hard on the skin, and it comes right over. And then we're gonna squeeze the juice of both halves of the lemon.
Y'all, so because the devil is a lie and his mama is a lie, the video cut out. So let me tell y'all how to finish making this dressing. You're going to put in about a tablespoon of honey, salt, pepper, and oregano. And then you're going to do a steady stream of olive oil in there while you're mixing it together, and it should come out looking something like this. So that's Dijon mustard, lemon juice, lemon zest, honey, olive oil, salt, pepper, oregano, and then you end up with this wonderful dressing. And then when you finish that, boom, whoop, there it is. Okay, y'all see how we put this thing together? Do y'all see it? Okay, we did a little smear at the bottom with our dressing, put the vegetables on top, put the chicken on top of there, and then just sprinkled it with some feta cheese. Y'all, this thing hits. Now, if you're gonna take this for lunch, just put the dressing in a separate container and you're good to go. Y'all, this meal right here hits. Remember, you are a confident teacher. You could be a confident cook in the kitchen. Y'all already know what's up. I hope y'all are enjoying these cooking videos. Comment below if you are enjoying them. Coolest teacher in the land. I am out. See y'all next week.